Go ahead, April.
Back on the issue of race and the hypersensitivity around the issue, this president ran for office on the issue of race from Charlottesville. With that said, there is now an effort on the Hill to strengthen the nation's oldest federal civil rights law of 1866. Is he involved in that? What is his conversation about this with senators as well as congressional leaders? Has he talked about that with them, or what does he feel about it?
Well, we're very appreciative of the efforts by a number of the leaders who are working in discussions about updating the oldest civil rights law, as you noted. But in terms of specific conversations with the president, I just don't have anything to read out for you.
Is this important at this moment, especially to strengthen the nation's oldest civil rights law, as voting rights is, I don't know what you call it, collapsed, as policing is held up? There's a call for reparations. There's so many things that the Congressional Black Caucus is trying to push forward with their agenda, as well as issues. These issues seem to be more civil rights and humanitarian versus policy. Is this president concerned at this time about that? Does he think that this will bring more attention to those issues? Also, in light of KKK members and white supremacists marching in Philadelphia over the weekend on 4th of July.
Well, I would say first, April, that, as you know, because you've covered it closely, one of the president's key priorities, one of the key pillars of his presidency is racial equity and updating and addressing what he feels are systemic issues in how we govern and in society. And I would say to touch on a couple of the things that you've noted. One on voting rights. I expect we'll have some more announcements to make later this week about the president's and the vice president's schedule and opportunities they will take to continue to use their platforms and the bully pulpit to advocate for, push for, use every lever of government to move those initiatives, I should say, forward. But certainly, he will remain engaged closely with civil rights leaders about the range of priorities that you just discussed, as well as with leaders in Congress. Even though things are hard and things look stalled at moments, he doesn't give up. That's not who he is. Neither is that who the vice president is. So they'll continue to press on moving all these agenda items forward.
Is there concern by the Democratic base, for the Democratic base, that feels that he became president standing on these pillars and now they're in jeopardy? Is there concern by this White House about what the Democratic base is feeling as they see voting rights stalled, as they see policing stalled, as they see the issue of reparations not moving as fast as they want, and other issues?
I would say first, the president shares their frustration about the fact that voting rights, making voting more accessible to more people across the country is a no-brainer. He agrees with the frustration that there are more we can do to put in place reforms on policing, something that he feels is long overdue, and he would like to sign a bill into law. And his role as president is to continue to use his voice, the bully pulpit, and his platforms to advocate for moving these things forward. Karen, go ahead.
Thanks, Jen.